Good evening, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for joining. Apologies for that little bug. Everything seems to be sorted now, and everything seems to be in order. So I think that it is going to be an awesome evening. It's going to be 10, 20, 30 minutes max. That we're quickly going to be going through the SAGTL league info, etc. So I think everything's going to be perfect. If everybody can hear me, when they cannot hear me, please just pop me a message or send me a message on the YouTube so we can go through everything. Again, okay, perfect. I see a lot of people are joining on the chat. It is Cobus Strader, Marshan Klopper, D, 1976, Sniper, SJ Volfar, Justin Johnson, Fred Bridgens, Jacob Bester, Zivan, Savage Nachos, Yusri, Sean Buck, LNR Sharks, who's the founder of LNR League. Everything's perfect. Thanks to all for confirming Zivan audio is good. Again, I just had to sort out some things, everything like that. Perfect. So promo page after video completed, sound but no video. That is perfect. This is only an image that we're going through here. Okay guys, so thanks again for joining. It's been a good festive season, a good December holiday. Hope everybody had a good festive season. Pop me a message, say hello, tell me if there were anything specific that you guys can remember, where did you go, etc. Okay, so let's just quickly go through this. I've loaded the presentation on a standard PowerPoint visualization on here. If I didn't do it correctly, just kind of let me know if you can actually see the presentation or not. If not, I'll just quickly play a small video and then I'll go to my alternative method that I'll be doing that. Perfect. Let's quickly have a look to see if it is going to be working. Window capture, and that will be this year. Are you guys able to see the PowerPoint presentation that I've opened? If not, just let me know. I'll quickly have a look here to see if everything's going to be in order or not. Okay, so it seems that it is not pulling it through correctly, unfortunately. So I will quickly go to the alternative method. What I will do is currently I'm going to play you the GT7 trailer. I won't be able to do that currently, so I'm just quickly going to go back to this here and get that in order, if you don't mind. Let me quickly have a look here. Okay, so let's quickly see if it managed to get this in order. I'm going to try it in a manual way so we can quickly go through that. Okay, there we go. Seems like this is in order. Okay, so this is going to be page 1. We can have 1 or 2 Q&A sessions in between where you guys can ask me some questions that myself and the event organizers chatted about. There's 1 or 2 or 3 things that are still flexible depending on the amount of entries, etc, etc, etc. Okay, so with no further ado, let's just quickly go to the slide 2. This is the South African Gran Turismo Racing League. Well, the South African Gran Turismo League, brought to you by Logistical Nightmare Racing. So just again, thank you so much for Sean Buck allowing us to launch this league on top of the current LNR Sunday leagues, which is brilliant. I think this new facelift is going to do brilliant. So let's just quickly go through everything and what the index will be regarding that. So first of all, the LNR SAGTL index, we're going to go through a few things, the community goal, just a quick thing about the league types and affiliate leagues, the league overview, the league calendar, the calendar as well as the prizes and sponsors. I'm not sure why I put calendar there twice, but it is what it is. I had to go to my alternative method here quickly. Not sure what was the issues here, but at least everything is sorted. Okay, so let's quickly jump to that. So first of all, the community goal is to assist and nurture the local South African Gran Turismo community alongside other leading weekday leagues. Secondly, it's to promote and develop local talents and to create international opportunities in the esports environment. Okay, so what the brilliant thing is, we've got Thursday night leagues, which is GTSSA, Gran Turismo Sport South Africa. Fortunately, I don't have any of the images and something here like now, but it will be presented on every live stream, and during the course of the week, it will be sent through with the SAGTL PDF that will include all the further details regarding that. It will be sent out by the end of next weekend. Okay, so that is GTSSA, Gran Turismo Sport South Africa. They are the flagship weekday league. That's on Thursday nights, 8 o'clock. If you guys want any further information of that, for those who aren't familiar with it, then just pop anybody a message either on Discord or the WhatsApp channels that you were on. Secondly, I think there might be one or two or three of those gentlemen that runs the show probably on the stream here. You can just ask anybody on the stream or on the YouTube now if there's anybody that is part of that, and they can point you in the right direction. Okay. Then this is the quick league types that we'll be running through. It is number one. It's going to be the Premier League, which is going to be on Sunday evenings. It's 8 o'clock will be the first round of racing, and then 9 o'clock will be the second round, which is going to be the Pro Division. There'll be one race, pro commentary, and live streaming. The reason that we're putting out this additional hour is so that everybody from the Pro Am and the Rookie Divisions can see the pros going at it. I know there's going to be a lot of pros that are not going to be participating this season. Some have other obligations, etc., but we're still going to have a very strong pro pool. Then secondly, the Cup and Road Car will be each alternative Monday evening together with the Drag League on the flip side Mondays. That'll be 8 o'clock each night. That's for the casual fun racing, and that will start 1 week after the Premier League starts. So once the Premier League has kicked off, then we can start going to the casual side, which is the Cup and Road Car. And then a new entry into all leagues is the Drag League. This is going to be insane. You guys are going to love the format and the concept of it. Actually, for this season, I'm going to give a little bit of a teaser. The one car that you're going to be used is going to be the City Golf or the Mach 1 Volkswagen GTI. I think it's a 1990 model or 80s model. So that's going to be quite intriguing to see those cars drag it out. Okay, so the LNR SAGTL Premier League overview. This is just a quick explanation. It is team versus team based. It is 2 per team. For those gents that aren't in teams yet or solos, new to this, not used to racing, I know a lot of people are still struggling with everything. Don't worry about that. Pop us a message on the WhatsApp or the Discord. You guys will be most probably on either one of those, and we will definitely be able to team and pair you up. You can also go to logistical-nightmare.co.za for registrations, and then we can pair you. Okay, so there's going to be 3 divisions: Pro, Pro-Am, and Rookie. Currently, it stands that we will have 1 Pro pool, 2 Pro-Am pools, and then the rest of the fillers will be in the Rookie division. The reason for that is so that it can be equal amounts of numbers. If we decide to have promotion and relegation, it will be perfectly sorted for that. We can have 3 stages of 9 rounds, 3 rounds each, and 3 races per stage, as you can see. Then we are deciding whether we will have a semi-finals and finals. However, the prizes will be based on the league and the rounds, and then the semi-finals and finals will only be like a little showdown for people that can race against each other who didn't get a chance to race against each other during the course of the season. That'll be fun and also be broadcasted, and yes, it'll be to be assigned to see if we're going to be able to do that or not. We can have 6 times GT races, 3 times special races. Okay, so Q&A, gents, for everybody that's asking, if it is already something that is planned and you're asking me that question, all the questions that you have now, if you pop a message on the YouTube right now, we've got 3 or 4 people that are going to take them down. For those that I cannot answer or not able to answer at the moment, by Wednesday we will have addressed most or all of these questions that you have in a formal manner with an FAQ sheet that we'll send out on all the socials. So any questions that you guys have, we've got about 2-3 minutes that we can all discuss it right now. Pop a message quickly on YouTube and then we can discuss it. Anybody have any questions for us? If not, we can move along, but I'll give you guys a minute or 2. Okay, Cobus, straight on. I see yours is there first. When will the races be announced? The races will be announced this evening. In this stream, we will give you the tracks and car details, and then by tomorrow night, each single combo of all of those races, the tire multipliers, the fuel multipliers, the amount of laps, time of day, etc., will all be sent out by tomorrow, each with their individual images. And the nice thing about that, it is going to be for you guys, the whole calendar with combos and everything will be revealed up front, due to the fact that after seeding, you guys will register your cars for the whole season. So you'll see exactly what type of races the whole season entails, and then you'll be able to choose your cars in advance. The reason for that is the whole calendar up front with the details, etc. It's to ensure that if you choose a car, you know exactly what car you're choosing for which type of races, in order to prevent last minute changes, because certain teams or certain people have certain cars, and that might lead to something benefiting others or questions being raised regarding that. And we just want to be completely transparent, give everybody the same amount and fair chance of the combos in advance, so when they choose their cars, they will be able to do so in full knowledge of what lays ahead. Oh, I see that I actually answered Savage Nacho's questions. For the guys that's taking notes, please still take the notes of these questions, so we can still put them in the FAQ sheet for those that aren't on the stream. Zivan, how many in a pool? There will be 7 teams per pool, and that will be 14 races on a 16-man lobby. There will be 2 spots open, one for the streamer and possibly one for the co-commentator. Yusri Majid, will it be the same format as the previous LNR season, one manufacturer per team? Yusri, yes, that will be exactly the same. However, you will have open choice on your cars that will need to be made on the week before the race starts. You will register a sheet or a form will be sent out for everybody to register the cars that they want to use after they have spent a few days testing a few cars, due to the fact that the combos will be released in advance. Justin Johnson, have you guys decided what the quali race will be? Yes, we have. In fact, it'll come in a little bit later. Damien, best of question 1, how do we know what pool we will be in, meaning pro, pro-am, or rookie? Will it be purely seeding? Damien, as of this moment, yes, it will be purely seeding. As it is the first of this format type, we will quickly and ensure that to be done like that. Remember, there might always be 1 or 2 little kinks or that can be ironed out for the second season. So with everybody's help together, we can continue developing this and not be a stagnant league, and we switch it up every season. Reaper, does both team members have to use the same car? In example, 1 car per team. That is correct. However, if you choose a car that's got multiple vehicles, let's say for instance the BMW has got 3 GR3 cars, yes, you're allowed to use any of those 3 GR3 cars, where the one uses the M3 and the one the M6. You can switch it up like that, yes. D1976 Sniper, yes, it is on average seating. We still will get a little bit back to that. And then Justin Johnson is the ghost at KBR. Oh, okay. Justin Johnson, the ghost at KBR. That's perfectly fine. Alright guys, we can quickly go on to the little next bits, and I hope that everybody managed to get those questions. We will definitely be able to put that all into a sheet, and we'll get to another Q&A in about 5 to 10 minutes after the next few slides. Thanks a million for the question, gents. Okay guys, so here is the calendar. As you can see, there are 3 phases. The format that we've decided to do is we start with the special race, then GR4, GR3. Then we do another special race, GR4, GR3, another special race, GR4, GR3. Alright, so as you can see, there are 3 phases. Each line will indicate one of the following ways that we are going to do it, all depending on the amount of entries that are going to be into the league. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll have either pools 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with linear promotion relegation, which is not exactly what we want. Otherwise, certain people might not see it, and you can't jump 6 pools with 2 promo rallies anyway. So, the idea behind this is to have 1 pro pool or pro division, 2 pro-am pools in the division, and then 4 rookies. Depends on how much entries there are. So what will happen is the top one of the Pro-Am 1 pool and the Pro-Am 2 pool. Those two ones will be promoted after the first round to the Pro pool, and the bottom two of the top pool of the Pro pool will go down to Pro-Am, and it will work the same from Rookie to Pro-Am and Pro-Am to Rookie. That way it gives a lot of people the opportunity to jump from Pro-Am or from Rookie to Pro-Am to Pro. If they, for whatever reason, missed the seeding, didn't do good seeding time, got DC'd or anything like that, you'll be able to jump 1-2 divisions if you are able to do that. Okay, so let's quickly go through the calendar. We've got St. Croix B with the GRX BMW VGT. It's an awesome car. It's an amazing combo. Tested with a few gens. Then we have an iconic Blue Moon Bay GR4 racing. That is to get very close racing, side-by-side racing with a wide enough track to get clean-cut racing and some nice battles going on there. The same with Autopolis GR3. It's going to be a nice little tire-saving race due to the fact that we want to test everybody's skills with regards to tire saving, fuel management, strategy management, etc. Then we have round 4, Tokyo South Inner Loop with the GRX Fittipaldi. That is an absolutely amazing combo. It's going to be super close racing, more like a sprintish type race. Maybe I believe there will be one pit stop. The details will be shared tomorrow. Then we've got a Lago Maggiore GR4 race, as well as Dragon Trail, apologies for that, GR3 race. This is also one of the most iconic combos there is. We wanted to put it in there. I know it is a fantasy track. However, GR3 at Dragon Trail, it is one of the best combos there is, especially with the Death Chicane. Then one of the most anticipated races for this one. Yeah, the last phase is absolutely nail biting. We'll have the little Mazda Roadster touring car around Brands Hatch. Okay, now the reason behind this is it's a super tight and technical track. However, there is no room for error. Going wide, you're on the grass, and there's no returning. Turn 1 going wide, on the gravel, no returning. However, with the Mazda Roadster touring cars, it is going to be super close racing, and it's going to be about who keeps it clean, when they make their moves, and moving on from there. So Red Bull Ring, the GR4, it's going to be an incredible race as well. Not a lot of corners, especially the base of the cars. So turns 1 and 2 should be very interesting, and the car choices are going to be crucial here. And then our ultimate finale race will be a 60-minute race. Most of the other races will be averaging around 40 minutes. And then the round 9 will have a grand finale on the Nürburgring GP with the GR3. And that'll be a 60 minutes enduro race. And that's going to be a very elongated race with racing softs, racing mediums, and racing hards all being compulsory. And that's going to be the ultimate short type enduro to see who can actually convince and get everybody else to use that. Okay, so then we can quickly go to the following. Now, after this calendar, we just want to say thank you to one of our sponsors, who is Zappa. So I quickly want to pop one of their videos up here, and then you guys can enjoy that. Gran Turismo 7, that is one of the games that Zappa will be sponsoring as one of the prizes. The further prize pool will be discussed or sent through on the sheet that will be released by end of this week, detailing the lists of everything. But Gran Turismo 7 will be given to one lucky winner, and we'll still give the details and the criteria surrounding that. And that is also, as I said, sponsored by Zappa Revolution, which I will give you the details on that shortly after I've played you the GT7 trailer. Have fun quickly have a look at this and think about the next few questions you might have for me, and then we can swiftly move along. Alright guys, as you saw that video, it is absolutely exhilarating. Definitely cannot wait for this bad boy to come out. I think it's going to be super fun. Frankie, I do believe you are correct. Yes, I wasn't too familiar with GT4 and GT5, but just remembering GT2 and GT3 back in the day playing arcade mode, it was super. So that is going to be absolutely perfect. Great stuff. So just again, thank you to Zappa for sponsoring that, guys. This is them. You can always go to zappagaming.co.za for all the latest merch, gaming stuff. It is an extremely, how can I say, innovative websites. You can also follow them on all their socials. They're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Not sure on LinkedIn. However, Zappa Revolution, just have a look at them on the Facebook, on the Twitter, on the Instagram, and on the YouTube. That'll be great. Thanks a lot, DJ Salmon, for putting in that. There's a couple of other prizes that's also going to be given. This obviously is one of the nicest prizes, so we will definitely be able to send you those prizes and the prizes through on the sheet that'll be given through by the end of this week. So yes, just thank you very much for Zappa. Let's quickly do another small little animated video punt for them. Alright guys, so thank you very much for that. Let's quickly do another Q&A session. I see there are some other questions that I'll quickly have a look at. Will the sub still be the same as last season for Sundays? That is correct, gents. You are able to sub out 2 races or 2 times for your team as a whole, whether it's 2 times for one racer or 1 times for another racer. However, the rules pertaining to that is that there will be a 15-second penalty added if you are using a substitution. Okay, so that will at least alleviate a lot of people not committing or stuff like that, and they just think they can get another driver for them. So we are trying to avoid that and give a fair and equal result to everybody, especially rewarding those who are committed. So yes, you will still be able to get subs in twice during the course of your season, and that will allow you to still get points in for that board, but there will be a 15 seconds time added to your race. Okay, we are still working on certain provisions for AD during a race. We are looking at a race afterwards, maybe 2-3 days later, for you guys to be able to race together, whether it's a few different divisions together of gentlemen who had ADs, only ADs, not disconnects, will be racing, but there will be a 15 to 20 second time period added onto that. Okay, so proper testing will be done beforehand for connectivity, etc. At the end of the day, unfortunately, we are in South Africa, and it is one of those things for online racing. Okay, so can teammates be in different pools? Unfortunately not. The divisions or the pool placements will be according to team results and team-based results. Okay, just have a look into the other few. Are people still going to be able to choose 2 manufacturers? Yaku, that is not going to be the case with this season. This season you'll be able to see all the combos in advance for the whole 9 rounds, time multipliers, fuel and everything. And while seeding is on that week before the races start, I think about 4 or 5 days in advance, you will need to register and submit the car or the manufacturer that you will be driving for the season. Okay, but you will have had the whole calendar in advance and you have an open choice on choosing the car. On the Pro Pool, however, there are going to be limitations to certain manufacturers. It's going to be 2 teams, and that will be given according to seeding. In other words, only 2 teams can choose Toyota, only 2 teams can choose Mercedes. That is just to ensure that there aren't one make full races. It's not going to make for nice versatile racing or streaming or anything like that. Let's quickly have a look now. Will the prizes only be for the Pro Division? Definitely not. There are going to be prizes spread right across the whole sector, especially the Gran Turismo 7. That is going to be determined that anybody from any division can win that Gran Turismo 7 prize, and that won't be just for the Pro. However, there will be differences in other prizes between Pro, Pro-Am, and Rookie divisions. Frankie, what's the time frame for this league? It's going to be 9 weeks, so it should end about middle March, end of March, due to Gran Turismo 7 launching by that time. We'll give everybody about a month. It's usually a month to 3 months that there'll only be online racing available in Gran Turismo 7. There aren't going to be any leagues or FIA on that. It's just to force the people to actually play the game, and that will give us enough time to set up a brand new league for GT7. Okay, so is that the Q&A for this one here? That's absolutely perfect. Thanks a lot for the questions, gents. Truly appreciated. And then we can quickly go through to the seeding section, how that will work. Okay, so the SAGTL seeding qualifying is going to work as follows. As always, it's going to be a daily race, which will be tomorrow on sport mode. If you have any questions regarding this, please just pop a message either in WhatsApp, or on Discord, please. Okay, so it's going to be the daily race C. In this case, it's going to take the better people from the low people. However, it's a good thing to be able to separate the true pros from the pro-ams and the rookies, and to be able to see which people can hold themselves in this iconic combo. It's going to be Spa-Francorchamps, and it's going to be on the GR3 wet. Okay, both lap times to count for both drivers. The average will be taken, and then you can use any vehicle allowed. It's not going to be like in the past where you are subjected to one vehicle. Some people are used to that specific vehicle and others not. So any vehicle allowed. My suggestion here is give it a day, see which cars are in the top 10. It should probably be MR cars, maybe Porsche, Audi R8, Citroen, those type of cars that you will see in the top 10. And then from there you can move, perhaps even the Honda will also make a turn there as well. And then you can use those cars, click on the top 10 list, have a look at the replays, and it'll give you an indication what to do. Okay, so qualifying will start tomorrow morning, Monday the 17th of January at 9 o'clock, and it will close down on Saturday the 22nd, which is next Saturday, by 9 o'clock the evening as well. That'll give us enough time on Sunday to go through the points, go through the times, do the calculations, put out the pools, and send out the pools by Sunday evening. Okay, an update on the seeding times will only be done by Thursday, which is the mid of the 6 days qualifying that you'll have. We will not be updating it on a daily basis, which is usually the case. However, in this regard, we want to give a few people time. So we'll update on Wednesday, and then the final update will be sent on Sunday evening with regards to the pools, etc., and where you will be placed. The following week is going to be your first week that you can practice for the following Sunday's first race of the Premier League. So we'll give you the final date when you need to give us your car selections through. However, by tomorrow night or Thursday or Tuesday night, you will have received each specific combo for you guys to be able to start testing. Some guys will spend more time on seeding, and other guys will do half-half, start seeding and start testing cars by this week already for the combos that will be given out. Okay, so wet qualifier, now that's going to be interesting for sure, that's correct. How will you get the times? Okay, guys, so we're going to be sending it out here. We need to ensure that you have at least 3 or 4 of the people on PSN, which will be sent out on the documents. You need to make sure that you've got, well, number 1, myself, which is DMRE Dino. Number 2, KBR Bridgens. And number 3, KBR Wolfie. If you can, if all 3 of you guys can just quickly put on your PSNs on the chat for those that are able to see, and then I will also add it onto the document that we will be sending out by end of next, well, and during the course of this week, we will take everybody, and then we will be able to see on our friends list which one will be done. Okay. So, gents, that seems like that is going to be it from my side. All the further relevant details, etc., will be sent out by the end of next week. Stuff like how reviews are handled and further information. There might also be 1, 2, 3, or 4 types of videos that are able to assist you on how to use Discord, and that'll be sent through for those who aren't too familiar with it. Just a quick 1-2 minute video showing you which tabs and buttons and everything to click and how to access it. Then also number 2, it'll also show you how to add a friend, and there will be a lot of 1-2 minute tutorial videos that we'll be recording and sending through to you just to help guide you through growing the Gran Turismo community. Not everybody is aware of this, and not everybody is aware of Discord unless you've been a gamer or some tech savvy. I remember myself in the beginning, I had absolutely no clue. Okay, so the main thing is to get new people into this and not let it feel that this is too overcomplicated, too technical, etc. So there is a WhatsApp group also that's been created. I'm sure you guys have seen the link fly through. If you haven't, just pop a message on YouTube. Some of these gents will definitely be able to sort you out quickly. We're a team of about 5 to 8 people that's running on this. 3 are spearheading it, myself, KBR Wolfie, and KBR Bridgens. And then we've got 3-4 gents in the background that's going to be assisting with everything. Okay. Then a few other interesting facts, which is going to be nice. We are looking at developing a quick driver statistics this week. That'll be for the Pro and Pro-Am pools, which is 3 pools, which is going to show your amount of overtakes, your qualifying times, and also your positions gained, etc. It's going to be about 4 criteria that we'll be tracking each week, and there will be a sheet sent out that is going to be displaying all of this. So you'll be able to see you've done 7 overtakes on round 1, what the average amount of overtakes that has been done for you for the season, and there are prizes that will be given for that overtakes, fastest laps. They will be given for positions gained. Prizes will be awarded in each category, as well as I think there's 1 or 2 other things as well. The liveries are definitely going to be there, and about 5 to 10 very random prizes as well for that. This is to ensure that everybody right around gets a hand in the pots gets a little bit of rewards going through, etc. And yeah, so that's going to be brilliant and cool, which is great, guys. And then also, yes, if there are any other questions, we can quickly wrap it up. Please, we've got about 2-3 minutes, and then we can fly through it. And then again, thanks a lot for the guys who's going to be watching the stream at a later stage. Please make sure that you have a look at Zappa Gaming. They are sponsoring the GT7, and then we'll send through all the criteria by latest on Wednesday for the frequent last questions. We'll put that on a list, and we'll also add it onto the main final draft of document that will be sent out by end of next weekend before the first week of practice starts. So for everybody that has a question, you've got 1 or 2 minutes. We quickly can discuss it, and then yes, we can wrap it up. Alright guys, so I see that most of the questions have been asked and answered, which is great. I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to leave you with the intro video for SAGTL and then say great stuff, gents, and perfect. Remember, if there's any questions that you need to ask, both Discord, WhatsApps, if you don't have people's numbers, get familiar with them. This is all of us trying to help you guys in the community and to make everything perfect as well. Is this part of GTSSA? Cooper Stadium, this is not. GTSSA is on Thursday evenings, and they're an affiliate, a league as well. They do Thursday night racing, and then LNR SAGTL is your weekend racing league. We try not to develop leagues within other leagues, how can we say, friendly agreed jurisdictions. So they are the main week racing, we are the main weekend racing, and all respectful between that. Most races drive both leagues in anyway, so it's an awesome collaboration. Perfect. Okay guys, have yourself a good one. I'm going to leave you with the intro video and then ciao ciao.